Hey there, fellow foodies! Today, we're going to dive into the world of chocolate cake, specifically focusing on the key ingredient cocoa. So, let's get started. Cocoa, also known as cacao, is a key ingredient in many delicious desserts, including chocolate cake. It's a dry powder that's made by roasting, grinding, and pressing the seeds of the cacao tree. The resulting product is a rich, dark powder that's packed with flavor and nutrients. When it comes to chocolate cake, cocoa plays a crucial role in determining the final taste and texture. It's essential to use high-quality cocoa powder for the best results. The type of cocoa you choose can also make a difference. For instance, Dutch processed cocoa is treated with an alkali, which neutralizes the acidity and gives it a darker color. On the other hand, natural cocoa is less processed and has a more intense flavor. Now, let's talk about how to use cocoa in your chocolate cake recipe. When measuring cocoa powder, it's important to use the spoon and level method. This ensures that you're not packing the powder too tightly, which can result in a dry cake. The general rule is to use a third cup of cocoa powder for every 1 cup of flour. To create a moist and flavorful chocolate cake, it's crucial to use the right amount of cocoa powder. Too much cocoa can make the cake too dry, while too little can result in a bland cake. The ideal ratio of cocoa powder to flour is about a third cup of cocoa powder for every 1 cup of flour. When it comes to baking, it's important to follow the recipe precisely. This means using the right amount of cocoa powder, flour, and other ingredients. If you're unsure about the measurements, it's best to start with a smaller batch and adjust as needed. Now, let's talk about the texture of your chocolate cake. If you find that your cake is too dry, it's likely because you used too much cocoa powder. To fix this, you can try adding a bit more liquid to the recipe, such as milk or water. If your cake is too wet, you can try reducing the amount of cocoa powder or adding more flour. In conclusion, cocoa is a key ingredient in chocolate cake, and using the right amount can make all the difference in creating a moist and flavorful dessert. So, the next time you're in the kitchen, remember to use the spoon and level method, and follow the recipe precisely for the best results. Thanks for joining me today, and don't forget to follow and subscribe for more delicious recipes and cooking tips. Happy baking!